Nana was dominating in the previous patch. She was banned in almost every single match that I played. She was feared for her powerful crowd control and explosive damage. She was among my top mages pick whenever I play the mid lane. However, in this patch, Moontun have made quite a significant adjustment to her. Her skill 1 and ultimate has been nerfed, while her skill 2 received a decent buff. With the information available, these are the stats revisions that I have put together in a spreadsheet. To compensate for Nana's overall damage nerfs, damage-inducing items like these are very essential. Skypiercer is also very suitable for her in this patch, to execute enemy that's on last hit. I experienced a lot of that recently. Enemies able to get away with their health bar almost empty. So I decided to have this in my build. You can see its effectiveness throughout this match. This is the builds and emblems that I use up until this match. These two will complement her buff massively.
Hang out in the moonlit forest. First blood.
That's a good start. Lilia prematurely used her ultimate there. She could have survived me if she still have her ultimate. It's important to snowball on the enemy, but it's equally if not much more important to focus on this instance, one of the macro sides of the game, clearing minion wave. Gotta remember that the single ultimate objective of this game is to destroy the enemy structure. All else secondary. Of course, that's an oversimplification. Players oftentimes overstay in the lane they are rotating at and completely ignore their own lane. Worst, when they even steal the farm of their ally in the lane they are rotating at. Their own fudging ally man. I noticed that Lilia has gone from the map. Her last position was at my right-hand side of the map. That means she has rotated towards my right, which is the bottom lane. So I am now mirroring her move to counter her possible ganking attempt. And look who it is. So it is paramount that if you want to rotate, you must always ensure that the minion in your lane has been cleared. But if you are compelled to rotate, just graze the enemy's minions to create imbalance, so that your minion wave will be the one that pushed through. They already saw me coming. Gotta be careful with the enemy's litho when rotating through the river. My ultimate placement was not very clean there. Casting her ultimate in the right direction is a bit dicey when the enemy is right next to you. Gotta take your time, but not too much time. Gotta be firm and composed. Just like life in general. Mia got caught by my returning boomerang. I didn't hit her when I threw my boomerang in this direction initially, and I thought to myself she must be in the direction of this bush here. So I adjusted my direction so that my returning boomerang will fly through this bush and hit her. This is one of Nana's important mechanics that people often ignore. The mechanic of her returning boomerang. I will showcase that a lot in this match.
Elves are so pretty, but Leonins are cute too.
Launch attack! Your team destroyed a turret.
Something's brewing here.
Launch attack! Ally has been slain.
Bellatrix should have waited for the roamer to arrive before committing. Heroes like Mia could often turn the situation around despite the odds which seems like against her at first glance.
I can control my power now. Don't bully me! Double kill! Hi-ya! Killing spree!
If you are playing the back laner, despite low HP, You should never leave your front liner in a battle if you still have your spell at your disposal and the enemy is not aiming at you. But of course, thread wisely.
You don't cheer yourself up. Don't bully me.
I should have casted my ultimate just a little bit further. I almost got her, but I'm afraid to go near her attack range.
Initiate retreat.
I will share everything with you. Don't bully me.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Hayabusa is aiming me, huh? Our Harith is lagging though. When your teammates are lagging, you gotta expect less from them. These are one of the in-game elements that are in a game like this that are beyond your control. You should not focus on them too much, for they can throw you off of your composure without you even realizing it. Stay calm and collected. Be intentionally objective with your every move. Always check the bush with your skills for hiding enemies before you extend your position. I was thinking about helping Harith to secure the turtle there, but I've chosen to take the enemy's outer turret.
Slain the tempter.
Well, that would have been an epic gameplay if I had survived that, innit? Finally, it's here. Many will buy this after they have completed their boots to accumulate its stacks faster. For me, after certain consideration, I bought this as my third items after I have completed my 2 core items. Should have went back to my turret. I originally placed Skypiercer as my 4th item in my build lineup, but I have moved it up a slot since I've been able to snowball the enemy quite a bit in this match. Skypiercer will grant 60 adaptive attack and 15 movement speed. In regards to the movement speed attribute, if you really want to stack up on his passive early, after you bought the basic boots, you can buy Skypiercer immediately. You would only have 5 movement speed points less compared to if you buy any of the final boots builds first. This consideration will help a bit for, say, assassins that want to accumulate its stacks from the early game. Now, Skypiercer's passive is the juicy part here. If you deal any type of damage to an enemy hero, you will basically execute them if their HP at that moment is below 4% of their current HP amount. The HP threshold will increase up to 4.8% at full stack. That 4% threshold is the basic amount, meaning if you have no stack yet, you gain stack by killing an enemy hero. Each kill will grant you 10 stacks. This stack is capped at 80 stacks. Each stack will add 0.1% to the HP threshold count. If you die, however, you will lose 30% of your current stack.
An enemy has been slain.
Once a little girl who lives down the lane.
Our turret is under attack.
Don't bully me.
You have slain an enemy. Double kill.
I was anticipating Mia. She's there.
We're ahead.
We can hang out in the moonlit forest.
Unstoppable.
As many of you know, there are 3 stages in this kind of game. Early game, mid game, and late game. For this game, at the minimum, each stage spans about 5 minutes. And now, we are closing to the late game.
Our turret has been destroyed. Down. Killing spree.
Ideally, during the late game, damage dealers should prioritize on neutralizing elements that can prevent the team from taking down the enemy's final structures and secure the win. That is, the enemy heroes. Gotta wait until glue's detached.
One for the little girl who lives down the lane.
An enemy has been slain. Attack the Lord.
Although I think nobody can emphasize this enough, minion wave must always be monitored, and that includes split-pushing enemy heroes.
Request backup. Monster kill.
During the late game, damage dealers should look out and in some cases, even wait for opportunities to take down enemy heroes. And this must be executed in coordination with the initiator, in most cases the tank. The tank should spearhead the offense. It is critical that the main damage dealers should move in tandem with the tank during the late game. If you as the damage dealer still need to farm, choose the closest minion wave or jungle creep. You should never veer too far away from your tank. You must be alert to their every move and you must never fail to follow up to them whenever they catch the enemy heroes. In some matches, you won't have a tank. Your roam might be a support hero such as Estes, Rafaela, Angela, and others. In this case, the most tanky heroes, usually the EXP laner, should take the role as a frontliner or an initiator. In our case, our roam is a Kaja. So, our EXP laner Argus should take the role here as the initiator because he has better sustainability. Well, except for when Kaja is able to pull the enemy out of position with his ultimate. This will sound counterintuitive and blatantly wrong to some, especially to them farmers, if you know what I mean, but during the late game, there should be no more farming for the sake of farming. At the very least, you should never farm in the late game like how you would farm during the early to the mid game. You should ideally go rabid with the enemy, although keep your brain intact. To conclude this video, I think that Nana is still powerful despite the nerfs. She only needs some time to acclimatize to the new patch. And it's only a matter of time until players starts realizing that Nana can still be powerful.
Share everything with you, because we are friends.
That is all for now, guys. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I will see you again in my next video.